the majority of the art that I do is digital. So she told me to come show you basically a process for a digital painting that I did. I did this painting for a friend, and it's of a celebrity. His name is Jeffree Star. You may have heard of him. You may not have. It's fine. Whatever. Basically, if it'll show up, I start out with a sketch. I did look at a picture in order to do this, but I just do a rough sketch of basically where everything's going to go. And after I do that, because clearly that's, like I said, rough, I just kind of fix it up a little.
Oh, a little.
So I added more details, and it's clearly still not great, but you can kind of get an idea where everything really is now.
So you're using layers there, aren't you?
Yes,
Okay.
I am using layers. Don't ask me how many layers I've used. I didn't number them, I named them, and I'm not counting them again. But after I do that, basically I do a base color, and that's specifically for his skin to start out with. So it looks like that. You can get an idea of where his skin is, and that's pretty much it. And basically what I do, I just go under the layer of the sketch. That way I know I'm not getting out of line or anything. The next thing I did, I added some skin shading. So that way his nose and the general area of his lips could be defined. Although clearly you can't really see his lips considering they haven't been added yet. The next thing I did fix up his ear a little, and then I added a tad bit of shading where his jacket's going to be later on. At that point in time, I wasn't very happy with his ear, so I ended up fixing it. So now it looks a bit more like an ear. The next thing I did, I started adding the pupil and the iris, and you figure out what side this is. I don't know, right eye. So now he can actually look at people. The next thing I did, I added his makeup, and yes, he does wear makeup. After that, I added the brows and the other eye, and I did that all on the same layer. And I also added more shading around his forehead. The next thing I did, I added his eyeliner, and then his lashes, which you can't really see those very well up there, but they're still there. The next thing I did fix up his eyes, just so they look a little bit more like the reference. And then I added his lips. And after the lips, of course, I had to add the shading for the lips, and the shines and all that stuff. After the lips, I added his teeth. That way he wouldn't look totally moronic. And next, I added his hair. That's the basic hair. Actually, that's the basic hair, and then I went back and added more detail so it would look more realistic. After that, I added more fixes. I added some stray hairs, like they were in the photo. And after his hair, I did the jacket. So I began with the basic outline, and then I added all the details. At this point, I started working on his tattoos. So I actually cropped part of the photo out and put a picture of his tattoos right there. That way I could get a closer look, and then I added his tattoos. And then after that, I fixed up his tattoos, adding more shading. The next thing I did, I added his tattoo on his face, where his temple is, and that was pretty much all I had to do with him. One of the last things I did, I added a semicircle, and then I added a blended semicircle, and I added a black background. So it would look more decent, and so I wouldn't have to do a real background because I was lazy. The final thing I did, I added his name, a shadow to it, and my signature.
So you did it like down?
I did it with a tablet.
Oh.
So you had a tool that you could draw on. So not terribly unlike drawing directly on an iPad?
Right.